What's going on,
Cool.
y'all? Convos, season 3, episode 36. Shit, go ahead and introduce yourself. I don't want to fuck up the name.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm YBCharlye.
YB. Okay,
Yep.
there we go. So, what is it that you do?
I'm a content creator, but I also make music. Right now, I'm in the military,
Military. Okay, what branch?
Marine Corps.
Mm. Damn, that's I think the toughest one of all of them. And
I
what made you want to join the Marine Corps?
Oh man, I didn't even want to join the Marine Corps to start. I thought I was just gonna go straight to college, and then
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought I was gonna do something way different, and then I was at a job one day, and nothing. Everything was going south completely. Like I couldn't get into school. I got like my diploma revoked, and I yeah, and then I couldn't join because I lost my FAFSA or something like that. They didn't have my paperwork, so I was just like, man, I'm missing like all the semesters. And some dude was just like, yeah, you should join the military. And I was like, people keep telling me that, so I just might. And then the same day that I was gonna call like my recruiter back,
Mhm.
he called me, so I kind of took it as a sign.
Okay, shit. Well, how you liking it so far?
I don't, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't. But I've been in also for quite a bit of time, so.
Damn. Okay. So, what I hear from like a lot of my homies that are in, that they don't like it either, but like they're used to it. So it's like they hate it, but at the same time, like they're so accustomed to like waking up early, dealing with the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like they're just so accustomed to it that they either consider realistic just because that's what they know, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But they don't
No.
like it. They don't like it either.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. The first 4 years that I was in the military, I absolutely loved it. Drank the Kool-Aid and everything, and I was just like,
Was it
it's
Kool
pretty
Aid?
sweet. Pretty sweet. It just means that you're like all in, basically.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So I was just like, yeah, it's pretty sweet. So I re-enlisted. I think it was the exact same day that I re-enlisted when I was just like, what am I doing?
Yeah, yeah, like
And
a shock.
then yeah, and then shit just went south. So far left. I was just like, this is not even the same Marine Corps that I joined. Like, there's everybody's so selfish. Where's the brotherhood? Like, it was just not it at all. Everybody was just out to get everybody, and it was weird. And I was just like, I don't want to be a part of this.
Yeah, that's what my homies describe too. It's a new generation, man. Like that's it's crazy as fuck, but everywhere that's how our generation is. I know a lot of issues I've been with relationships and stuff like that for sure with our generation. So
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So,
yeah,
how did you get started with your whole podcasting?
me. So it's a funny story. So back when I was in high school, I used to post a lot of snap videos with me and my homies doing goofy shit. You know, just being funny, being our original selves. And people would always say like, y'all should start a YouTube or like a podcast or something. You know, just something. And we're like, yeah, we should, but we never got around to it until like years later. I did a podcast with two of my homies, and then they got busy with their daily lives, so I just kind of kept the shit going. And yeah, I was first posting to Spotify. Then I started doing the video shit, and then now I'm on Apple Podcasts, and it's been growing ever
Apple
since.
Podcast. Okay. I was trying to find it and I was like,
Yeah, so it's been growing ever since, and honestly, I'm kind of proud of how much effort and time I put into it.
good. You should
And
be.
it's cool to get paid to do what you love to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly. 100%. 100%.
hell yeah. But I have respect that you went into the military. Not a lot of people want to do that.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. I've done definitely has taught me a lot, but I don't know. Like responsibility for sure. I've definitely traveled. I've been to places that I never knew I was gonna go. I probably would have never left Miami if I didn't join. I probably would have never even found out that I love to do music if I didn't join.
Yeah, I
Because
saw that you make music too. So when did you start making music?
last year.
Last year. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what got you interested in making music?
So a few years back, back in 2016, I've always loved to sing. I just never was like, I'm not that great at it, so I just like was whatever. But one of my homies was just like, oh, we want to get you in the studio, X, Y, and Z, whatever. And I was just like, oh, I don't know, because I've also was really shy to
Yeah, of
sing
course.
in
Yeah.
front of people. But I was just like, oh, I don't know. And he was like, just find a beat and then whatever, we'll make something out of it. I found a beat and I didn't do anything with it for years. And then, um, damn, has it been 2 years? No,
Yeah.
okay, last year, sorry.
No,
Last
you're good.
year,
You're good.
I was hanging out with this dude who made music, and he was just like, "Oh, just come to the studio while I make music. Like I work here, whatever. We could vibe out, cool, whatever." Never
Yeah.
mentioned anything about trying to get me into the booth or nothing. But I told him that I sang, and he was just like, "Okay, cool, whatever." I got there, and he was just like, "Okay, get in the booth," and I was like,
Yeah.
what? We did not leave the studio since he worked there. We didn't leave the studio for 8 hours until I got into the booth. Yeah, we were there for 8 hours straight. I was like,
Dedication.
not to get in the studio. I got in
Yeah.
the studio and I made a fire ass song that I haven't released yet, just because I don't know. It's my first song, so it's like
I'm curious. I want to hear it.
sacred.
I'm
It's like
curious.
sacred. It's I will release it. I will release it. It's not going on my first EP, but it will be on my second EP. My first
Okay.
song.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
When are people expected to see this release and be able to listen to it?
That release of my first song,
Yeah.
probably early next year, because I'm gonna drop my
Okay.
first EP in a few months, and
Okay.
then I'll do like a waterfall drop again. I'll drop one song, and then I'll drop the entire EP.
Oh yeah. Okay. I fuck with
Yeah,
that.
so early next year, I hope.
I fuck with that. I like that. New year, new goals. I fuck with it. What kind of music is it? Is it like love song type shit, hip hop? Like what we talking?
Ooh, good question. I don't. So the type of music that I'm making now is more like on the hip hop rap side, but the my first song's definitely more on the R&B side. But nothing
Okay.
too crazy, whatever, just like a chill vibe, like a her song maybe, I guess,
Okay.
but no like I don't have no vibrato, I ain't got no runs, I ain't got none of that
Okay.
shit. I just be and most of the music that I make is I would like to think it's empowering. I just
Yeah.
kind of just talk about shit that I've been through, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Like what
Yeah.
kind of shit? Like relationship type shit or like just everyday life type in general?
I guess like trauma shit.
Trauma shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to peep this and listen to it, see if I can relate to it or
You haven't
not.
listened to any of my music?
Nah. I haven't yet.
Okay, I'm not even gonna
Don't.
lie. I didn't watch not a single podcast that you posted.
But you're gonna watch this one. You know what I'm saying?
Of course,
You
I
already
will.
know. You already know because you're gonna be like, I wonder how I look or how I sound in this podcast. You know, I already know.
I guess, yeah, you can say it like that.
Yeah. Hold on. You kind of freezing a little. Oh, you're back now. You're back. Okay. It was kind
Cool.
of bugging a little bit. But yeah,
No.
that's usually how it works. Is like the guests I bring on, they never like this is their first podcast, and then they go and watch their episode, and they're like, yeah, I fuck with it, or they're like, oh, that's embarrassing. I was doing this and that, and I'm like, I didn't even notice. So
I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'll probably be the same way, but
no. Like honestly, it's like I said, it's all good vibes. It's all you know. What I'm saying no judge free zone type of deal. I don't judge. I haven't judged one person, so you know we chilling.
good. I hope not.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking with you. No, I'm messing.
Oh wow, you trying to judge me right
I know
now?
I
That's
got you
crazy.
scared. No,
That's
no,
crazy.
no, it's just free. But so going into our first topic, relationships, right? What are your experiences with relationships so far?
I've had some good relationships and I've had some not so great relationships, but I mean, everybody, right? For sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm. I don't know. I feel like they were all good in a sense because whether or not like we had good memories or not, which all of them do, I feel like. I still, even though we're not together, I still was able to like take a lesson out of it and grow. So
I like that.
I feel like I'm the best version of myself primarily because of my past trauma and my past relationships.
I
I
fuck
feel
with
like
that.
those are the main.
So So like you took them as like a learning experience type of deal.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Okay, yeah, that's what I preach to everybody. Like even if it's like the worst relationship you ever had, take that as a learning experience. Like
I
you now know what to look for in somebody and what not to look for. You know, like what not to fuck with. You know what I mean?
absolutely 100%. What like have you had any? Have you been with any chicks that you would say quote unquote were crazy or?
It's weird. It's weird hearing you say chicks. Uh, I have definitely. Me coming from a Chicano background for sure. I've definitely dealt with the craziest of the crazy. Um, I don't know. I feel like the way I went about it probably wasn't the best either because I kind of like relayed that same energy back, if that makes sense.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of it was like more verbal type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they would call me names and then I would come back. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to stand my ground type of deal. Um,
ugh.
you know how it goes, but all in all, like I said, I learned from it. Like you learn how to deal with situations like that, and you learn how to not go about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
So,
I would,
for reference, how old are
yeah,
you? Because I don't
20.
know.
I'm 21.
Oh, so you're a baby.
See, I don't understand when people say that. Like what exactly what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, does that mean
You're
I'm just
you're
fresh or
still
something?
young. I don't know. You just haven't had like a lot of experience. I feel like. I mean, there's for sure people who've had like
High
quite a
school.
bit of experience,
High school was a
but
big experience.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just there's. I thought I had a lot of experience, but I'm 27 now, and last
Ain't no way.
year was like my pivotal point in like healing and everything. Like,
Ain't no way. You said 27?
yeah.
There is not a wrinkle on that face. That's crazy.
What? Are you
That
insane right now?
no, no. I mean, I'm a little tipsy, but like I know I don't see no wrinkles.
Good. Thank you.
I,
I'm
I see in
also
my
wrinkly.
mind though, like I got some wrinkles and shit.
I don't see no wrinkles whatsoever.
Really, someone called me out today for having wrinkles on my face, bro.
Really? No, I didn't
Yeah,
make face. I'm actually breaking out. I'm surprised the camera's like not picking it up at all. I have like this pimple right
it's
here.
I am too. I got that 720p, so it's kind of catching it crazy.
720p.
Yeah, like that's like the top type, like top streaming type shit. Camera, top camera. Does that make sense?
Okay,
I can't
okay.
explain it. Yeah, it's a good quality camera. Yeah, there you go. So it's kind of
I'm
catching it.
on my laptop.
That's so yeah, that's my fault. I could have. I told you could use phone and laptop, right?
You didn't tell me anything.
My fault. Yeah, you could have used your phone or
I
laptop.
know
It
I
didn't
set
matter.
it up, but then I was like, maybe it'd be better if I had my laptop because it'd be bigger. I don't know.
I would have used mine, but that camera kind of booty. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to use
Is the
that.
camera bad?
Not yours. I'm saying my laptop. Like that's why I'm not using that shit.
Well, it's a brand new Mac, so I hope the camera's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Well, it don't look fuzzy or nothing. You're good.
Good. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
have good thing I have an Android or whatever.
Yo, if you had an Android, like I would have to be like, look, you're definitely not 27, bro.
I'm done.
But going back to relationship topics, do you feel like in our generation, I know you're like 6 years older than me, but we're still part of the same generation. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. Okay, I have an old school mentality, so let's be real.
Oh, okay. My bad.
All right,
Go
so
ahead.
do you feel like it's on a rise? Like things are gonna get better as we go in through time, or do you feel like it's gonna be on a decline?
If I'm gonna be completely honest, for a little while I was like, we're probably gonna go on a decline. Like everybody's gonna be single for sure. That's how I felt for a little while. But I don't know if it was this year or earlier this year or whatever I was doing, it was projecting in my outworld. I don't know. But I feel like a lot of people are really taking the time to heal whatever baggage they fucking have. And I feel like that is gonna change the dynamic of the way the world is in general. And I feel like it's gonna be really healing for like the collective energy of like
I fuck that.
the whole world. I feel like I don't know. That's how
I
I
mean,
feel like.
I
I
would hope so.
hope.
I would hope people are really working on stuff like that because a lot of what I see is this what's called situationships.
Hmm.
And if I'm gonna be real, that seems like it's just a nicer way of saying friends with benefits because neither party knows what the fuck they want, and if they
Oh my
want each
god.
other, but yet they still see each other and do you know what. So let's be real now. Like,
Now, do you think it's just like the type of content you consume, the type of people that you're around, or the way that you actually think that that is transpiring inside of your life?
so what brought my thought was that like what I went through in life, but also what I see on social media, what I see, what everything. You know what I mean? And it's got to the point where people like are proud that they cheated, if that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. And here's
I
where I'm
mean,
going with
there
that.
is there is women out there that are like that, and I mean,
I like how you
I'm
said women because it was like a live thing that I saw. The female was like, I cheated on my man. I don't know how I feel, but it felt great. And I was like, what the fuck? How do you
I don't
feel
know.
great
I mean,
about that?
there's been such a huge history of men cheating on women that I guess at some point women as a collective were just like, I'm not fucking dealing with this shit no more.
Which would
So
make sense, but like I get it, fight fire with fire, but in
I
this type of point, in this type of situation, I don't feel like that's gonna work. I feel like that's gonna make it worse.
for sure, I feel
That
like,
fire is
but
gonna spread. You feel me? Like
I feel like a lot of, well, I don't know, it's like half and half. I feel like a lot of your generation is like very like into like honed in their emotions and have done the work and like understand who they are as a person and they fucking got that shit to the T. And then there's another half to your generation that just like actually just does not give a single fuck in the world.
why you excluding yourself?
What do you mean?
You say
I'm
your
millennial,
generation, bro.
proud millennial. I am not Gen Z at all.
What year were you born? Well, if you're
96.
27, 96,
Mm-hmm.
that's close enough. I'm 2002. Close
Well,
enough.
that is not close.
Close
That is,
enough. Hey, you was after 95, man. That's a whole generation right there.
no. Millennial and 96. That's it.
She said
We
90s
are the
kid,
last.
96.
For sure.
There's people born in the 2000s that are still like, I'm still a 90s kid. I'm like, I don't know about all that. Like, I don't know if they'll accept you.
Definitely not. Mm-mm. They can go on.
You got it. You're a 90s kid, late 90s kid. But as a generation, you fit in that category. Like you got to
Definitely
fit in this.
millennial.
As fucked up as this generation is, you fit in it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
You're living in it.
No.
No,
No.
I can tell you this. It seems like relationships in the 90s and early 2000s were a lot better than nowadays. You could definitely say that.
I mean, have you heard the music? I feel like
Yeah,
music plays a very big part about it.
absolutely. 90s R&B? Are you fucking kidding me? Keith
That's what
Sweat,
I'm
Ashanti? Are
saying.
you
That's
fucking
what I'm
kidding
saying.
me?
I feel like music has played such a huge role that people just, they ride trends all the time. So whatever's hip in the music, then people just be like, oh, I should do this because my favorite rapper's doing this, or my favorite musician's doing this, my favorite artist doing this, whatever. People always try to do that shit. So I feel like we don't talk about the same stuff. All we talk about is just like being in the bag and like X, Y, and Z, whatever.
Yeah, like if you hear a lot of rap music, they talk about get bitches, do drugs, fucking all that other bullshit. And you have
And
female rappers rapping about the same
that's what I
shit.
was just about to say. Yep.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like Sweetie
Absolutely.
and all them. I'm not a big fan. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's the same shit. They're good artists, but it's the same shit. Like every song they release, it's about the same thing. You
You
know?
think so?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I
It's
don't
all
listen
have
to Sweetie like that, but
my homie
I'm
does because he got a crush on her, but that's beside that
dead.
point. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact what she said. A rich motherfucker, 8 figures. Like, damn, you looking for that? And now
But I
guess
don't
what?
know. That's so hard to decipher though, because is it really only your generation? Because my grandma, when she was alive, bless her soul, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying, living the habits. But when she was here, she would always tell me, she's like, "You gotta find yourself a rich man. You gotta find yourself a rich man." And I'm just
And
like,
she's not
why can't?
wrong.
What do you? Are you expecting me to be poor? Like what? But
She's not expecting that, but she wants you to be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? And that's the idea. Like you have a rich dude who could take care of you, la 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 di da. You know what I'm saying? But people took that out of proportion in this generation. They're like, okay, so I have to get a rich dude who's 6 foot and taller and matches my zodiac sign. Motherfucker, what the fuck does zodiac signs get in the question?
first of all, I literally have zodiac sign tatted on me. So, anyways, moving on.
Uh,
But I,
yo,
I don't know.
I didn't
I
know that. My fault.
No, you
I don't.
good.
I'm not into zodiac signs like that. Like if you ask me mine, I'm gonna tell you something different. Like Aquaman. I'm Aquaman.
I'm dead.
I control
But
the wave of this motion. You know what I'm
so you're an Aquarius?
saying? Yeah. Sure.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm an Aquarius.
But I don't know. Have you seen the type of shit that men be paying for anyways? Like they literally would pay for anything. I literally had a dude in my DMs talking about if he can pay for my sweaty gym shot. Feet
Yeah.
pics, whatever.
Well, those are the weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Those are the
Okay,
weirdos.
but that's what I don't know. That I feel like that's what a lot of women are used to. They're just like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, if this dude's gonna pay for my feet pics, and this dude's gonna pay me to like live with him, and
Yeah.
he's just gonna have it made for me, then why am I gonna try to do anything else?
No, you're right. I mean, that's the easy bag for a female, but at the same time, like the dude looks like a clown. Like you can't lie. If someone's doing that, you're laughing at him, right? Like you're like, why would he pay for that? But I'll take it. I'll take the money. Fuck.
I mean, I personally would not. I don't like trying to be friends with somebody or trying to be in a romantic relationship with somebody that I'm not fucking with. And I can't. I
I
physically
respect that.
cannot do it. I'm not even gonna try. Like
I can
I'll
respect
send a
that.
feed pic here and there, but you're gonna give me my money for
I don't
it.
understand. I just don't understand like the whole kinks and fetishes, especially with feet. Like I don't understand what the fuck the thing is with feet.
I don't know.
We
I don't know.
walk
I don't even like
around.
my feet, to be honest. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't like my feet. But I've had people literally pay me money to take a picture of my feet. Like it, I was just like, you
You
want my
gotta
feet?
be.
Go ahead.
They gotta be down. Like you gotta think about it. They gotta be down so bad that they just are willing to throw money for stuff like that.
I don't
You know what
know.
I'm saying? That
There's
shit is crazy.
I forgot. I was on TikTok the other day, and there was this chick, and she was talking about that literally has guys pay her to like be on a FaceTime call so that she can ignore them. And the more she ignores them, the more money they send her. Yeah, I don't know. I was
That's
just
so
like,
fucking pointless. Like that's a pointless ass FaceTime call.
but she said she made 4K, so
Yeah, that's an easy 4K for her, but the dude look like a sucker, bro.
I mean, if you don't care, then do we?
I
Or
bet you.
should we?
I bet you he do later on. He's probably like, "Buck, I just lost 4K."
You
For
think so? There's some dudes that get off to that. I don't know. So he
I'm
just
not one of those dudes, so I can't speak for them. Like that shit is fucking whack to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand the kinks, fetishes, all that weird shit in this generation. Like they're into some weird ass shit. You know what I mean? Like, you can call me generic, but I don't fuck with none of that. You know what I mean?
so you don't do anything X-rated in the bedroom at all?
X-rated. Define X-rated.
I don't know. Like,
This is the explicit category. You're good. Say whatever you want to say, man. They explicitized me.
Okay. Okay. I'll ask you this: what is like the furthest that you've ever gone? I guess in the bedroom.
Furthest I've ever gone. I mean, I'm open minded with different positions. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying?
So only positions? You've only done like different types of positions?
Yeah, like I don't get into the bondage and like tying up and shit like that. Unless she's the one that wants to get tied up, because I'm not getting tied up. If that makes sense. I like to be I like to be dominant. I don't like to be submissive. So I like to control whatever happens. If that makes sense. But
Do
as far as
you? So I don't know. So I'm studying applied behavioral science. So I like to understand how people work, I guess, in a way. So
you're psychoanalyzing me, okay, let's get it.
no, but trying to see if since I heard it somewhere, I don't know how true it is or not, but I heard somebody say at one point in time that however they are in like the waking life or like I guess in their day-to-day life is the exact opposite of how they are when they're in the bedroom and they're their most comfortable. So do you think that you don't ever really get a chance to be dominant in your like day-to-day life, which is why you choose to be dominant when you're in the bedroom with somebody?
I don't know. I usually, take a stand in daily life, do whatever I want to do, type of deal. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Um, don't know. That's something I gotta think about. You know, like I've never like dominated over like another dude. You know, like bullied him type of shit. So
Hmm.
I don't know. That's something I gotta think about. For real, for real. That's a good question. That's a deep thought type of question.
Yeah.
Got me stumbled. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, like on my daily life, I do this, focus on social media, focus on what I gotta do to, you know, keep bread coming and keep myself good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, honestly.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So do you think as a man that status is like the main goal for, or should be the main goal for all men?
maybe. I think so. I think all men definitely need to be on their path and be able to do whatever they want to do, type of deals. And same thing with female.
That's not the question I asked.
What's the question you asked? Like you got me
I said,
stumped, bro.
do you think that status is like the main goal for most men?
Oh, main goal.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. No, I don't
So
think it
what's
should.
your goal then?
My goal.
Hmm.
My goal is honestly the. So I could tell you my goal is to keep doing what I'm doing because it makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? That
Okay. Okay. So your main goal
keeps
is to
my
be happy.
drive keeps my drive going. You know. So my goal is to keep doing what I'm doing.
That's valid.
That's valid. What's your
And
goal?
no, I'm kidding.
What's your goal?
My main goal is pretty similar. For one, I just want to help people in general. I feel like there's just way too much heavy energy on like the world in general that I just feel like I bring like a really good light to people's lives that I just want to share it with like an abundant amount of people. And that's what keeps me happy. I feel like that was like the main goal of like the little girl inside me or whatever. So I just want to
Yeah,
make her happy too. So whatever dreams or visions or whatever the fuck she had going on, I want to succeed that for her. So
I got you. So with my little bit of knowledge with military, right? I feel like that's a good opportunity for you to help people. You know, help the new up and coming uh, military personnel. You know,
yes,
people that don't know
oh,
too much about it, you there to help them. You know what I'm saying?
for
So
sure,
I
for
feel
sure,
like
for
that's a
sure.
good opportunity.
Yeah, yeah. I've been through a lot as a like growing up in general. I have a lot of experience and a lot of wisdom. I have trial and error of X, Y, and Z, whatever. So
Yeah,
my main goal for the military was like literally to make sure people were taken care of, make sure the Marines were taken care of, like the younger ranks or whatever. And I feel like I have done that successfully. But I feel like I have definitely grown out of that, and I need a bigger group of people that just because there's obviously people who join the military and they just like don't give a fuck about like healing or whatever X, Y, and Z. They just don't want to face their fears or whatever. And it's really hard to help those type of people, and it hurts a lot. Like when you're trying to
hmm
help somebody and they don't want to be helped,
yeah,
that really like I can't. So, and then also going from duty station to duty station, it's just not it. It is so hard to like create a family in one duty station because it's supposed to be like a brotherhood, and then going to a completely different place, meeting people for the first time again, and just
yeah,
literally ripped from one family to another. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But I do my best to take care of the Marines that I know, and a lot of Marines, younger ones, older ones, whatever, they confide in me and they trust me or whatever. I don't know. They just feel like being open with me, and I feel like I have a lot of good advice to give to them. So I try my best to give them the best advice that I can, and that's what I've been doing since I'm about to get out next year. So for the past year or two, whatever, I haven't really. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care about the operations. High key. Like that's just gonna always be there. But like people's problems and shit, they're not gonna get the mission done if they're not taken care of. So I see
Makes
how
sense.
like other higher ranks and like people that are my rank act towards people who are going through some shit, and I don't like it. So I try to be there to be somebody that is, like I'm here for you type of deal.
Yeah,
Especially like growing up, I didn't necessarily have that, so I try to be that for people.
yeah.
So yes, I use that as a way to fulfill my dreams for sure, 100%.
Oh yeah, fuck with that. Keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? That helps a lot of people. From what I was told, right, it seems like the ones that have like the higher rank or higher position, whatever the fuck it is, they kind of use that for their advantage. Is that true? Like I've heard a lot of stories about that.
It depends on the person. If the person is malicious in general, for sure, they're gonna use their rank to try to get away with whatever it is that they want. But there's genuine people who like they'll be like, just take the rank off, and you could talk to me like I'm your boy type shit. And
I thought you meant like take the rank off. Like, oh, we could fight about it.
that too, there's people like that too. They'll be like,
Yeah.
take the rank off because they're just that real of a
Yeah.
person that they just don't give a fuck.
I feel like if I was in, I would respect those people versus the ones that are like, well, I'm over you, so you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't fuck with that shit.
I do that. I'm not gonna lie. I do that, but like as a joke, obviously. Like I'll be like, "Oh, rock paper rank," huh? Like, but other than that, I talk to a lot of my Marines like as if I was their older sister. You know, just I never had a great older sister growing up, so I try to be at least to the women.
Yeah, no, I can relate. You know, I'm the oldest of my siblings, and my siblings are like a lot younger than me. You know,
Oh,
so
crazy! 'Cause I'm the youngest.
you're the young. Yeah, so it was like instead of me being like the older brother, it's almost like I'm the uncle. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that much older. So you know, my brother's probably like what 6 right now. Yeah, 6 years old, and then my sister's like second grade. So yeah,
Dang.
it's yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
fucking difference.
Is it does it make you feel uncomfortable a little bit because you never had that experience of growing up with somebody who was a little bit closer to your age, sibling wise? Or did you
No,
have cousins
because
at least?
no, because in a sense, I did have individuals that were older than me that I looked up to, like older cousins and stuff like that, that taught me a lot of things, even if it was like stupid things. They were still around, you know. But be
But
that
not
older sibling.
anybody younger in a way?
Nah, not nobody younger. Like compared to my cousins, it was like I was the younger one, and then now I'm the older one of my actual siblings. So it's a little different.
So do you think now that you have you said a younger brother and a sister?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you have a younger brother and a younger sister, do you think that since you guys are so far apart in age, that that's gonna help you learn how to raise a child? Like, do you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Obviously not the exact experience of a parent, but still learning the same shit, you know, changing a diaper, you know, feeding them, taking care of them in any way. So I feel like it definitely does help. It can prepare you, you know, not fully, but it'll prepare you.
Hmm.
Cause like I never had to wake up early to go change and type of deal. Like that was always obviously the parents, you know. But everything else, yeah, for sure.
Hmm. Hmm. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Colorado, Pueblo, not Pueblo, Springs. My family comes from Pueblo.
Do you snowboard at all?
Do I what?
Snowboard.
Nah, I actually never been snowboarding or skiing. I know. I'm
You're
from
in
there.
Colorado.
You know what I was busy doing as a young
Making this
kid?
podcast.
No, no, as a young kid. As a young kid, doing a lot of that and doing a lot of stupid shit. So,
But that
no.
I feel like if you do that and then go snowboard, it would be great.
I've heard if you're on like shrooms and you snowboard, it's a different experience.
I don't know about
Well,
that.
I don't fuck with psychedelics, so I'm not. I'm
Have you
good.
ever done psychedelics ever, like in your life?
My first time, fuck it, I had acid and shrooms at the same time, which is not a good
What is
idea.
wrong? Are you okay?
I'm good now. Yeah, I'm good. During the moment, no. My worst fears came to me. Don't laugh, but I'm scared of spiders and like the way they look. So I was kind of like seeing that throughout the whole fucking night. So
Oh my god, that's scary. Hmm.
like that's my only fear though. Like I don't give a fuck about heights, snakes, whatever the fuck. You know, it's just
But
spiders.
spiders,
Spiders
even
and
though they're
anything
good
else.
for the environment,
Huh?
even though they're good for the environment.
Are they though?
Yes.
I okay. This sounds stupid and crazy, but I'd rather deal with flies and shit than deal with a spider.
No, I mean it's flies. Flies are not. I don't know. Okay, I have a fear of ants. Well, not a fear. I just don't like them at all.
Even
I
though they're
think
good for the environment.
yes, I think they are marvelous creatures in general. They are so interesting. Like
You
who
know
can hold 10 times their weight? they can like lock together and float. It's insane.
Yeah,
But
they're stronger.
that's what makes them I don't know why I know all these facts, but look,
You
all
Google
the
it.
ants in the United States, all the ants just in the United States, right? Way more than all the humans in the world.
Did you Google this?
No, I was watching an ant fact video at one point.
What the fuck?
I was just trying to get over the, not liking them, and I still just don't like them.
I couldn't do that with spiders. Fuck no.
I feel
Like they have 8 eyes for no fucking reason. 8 legs. Why? You know what I'm saying?
if you looked it up, you would know.
I don't want to look it up because I don't want to see that. How about that?
There's cute spiders though, don't you
Okay,
think?
you're one of those people. Like, oh, the cute jumping spider. Fuck no. They're
Yeah,
not cute.
those are super cute.
They're not cute. Fuck
You
that.
don't think
That
so?
shit. No, that shit's trying to. No, that shit's trying to bite your ass. Like, we're just waiting for you to fall asleep to bite your ass, bro.
Jump spiders don't even bite.
I thought
Do
they
they?
did. Yeah, they
Do
do. Yeah.
Are you sure? I don't think they do.
They have fangs for a reason. The only ones that don't bite are daddy long legs, because
No, that's not true at all because there's banana spiders over there in Florida, where I'm from.
yeah, fuck those things.
What? Those are insane spiders, for sure. They get like this big.
Yeah, fuck them.
Why? They're so dope. They're like the dopest spiders I've ever touched.
Okay,
in my
so
life.
if you had the opportunity to hold a tarantula and pet it, would you do it?
If it was cleared from all its poison, for sure.
It's probably not, but
Then no.
that's why you're in the military and I'm not, bro, because I'm not dealing with that shit.
But
Fuck
banana
that.
spiders are different because they don't eat anything but fucking bananas.
But they're big. Like, what if it jumps on your face?
It's not. They don't jump. Okay. I'm not gonna lie though. Their legs are really fucking pointy. I only know this because when I was 14, I had a job where I was like beautifying the fucking beach or whatever. So I was like pulling out weeds, and they were everywhere in the beach park that we were at, and they would get fucking disgustingly huge. I'm talking about. I threw a rock about this big at one of their webs, and it bounced off.
I run into those things. I'm winning a gold medal in the fucking gymnastics Olympics. I'm do all kinds of flips, fucking out that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
But so one was crawling me at one point, and I thought it was like a colony of ants on my leg. That's how pointy their legs are. Just feels like a bunch of ants biting you. So I like flicked it off, and I immediately felt bad because I looked and it was a banana spider, and I was like, oh my god, I used to play with them all the time. They're super dope.
What the fuck? Banana spiders, bro. Fuck that shit.
It's a banana spider. They don't do anything.
I can't even watch movies where like they show big ass spiders. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
Well, then don't go to Australia because they have the biggest, right? Or is it
I never
Madagascar?
planned on going there. Fuck that.
I'm dead.
No. My vacation spot's Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico.
I thought you said you were Cuban. I don't know if y'all.
What flag is that?
Don't ask me, please. I know that one's Japan.
Yeah. That's from my mom's side. But what's this one?
Oh,
Come
so you're
on,
half Japanese, half Puerto Rican?
That's not the Puerto Rican flag.
I don't know what it is.
I'll give you a hint, a big hint. It's just south of the states.
Mexico?
Yeah, Mexican. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
You never seen this flag before? This flag right here.
Maybe in like somebody's car hanging off of their windshield or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're definitely Mexican. And you heard like corridos, like you heard the music.
I know. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna break it down for you. So I'm predominantly Mexican from my dad's side. He's full blooded, and then my mom is half Japanese
Okay.
and half English.
Okay.
So that's the English flag. I would understand if you didn't know what this is because that's not really around.
Yeah, I definitely don't see that ever.
But you see this everywhere you
I was
go.
going to guess that.
You could go to Canada and you see that damn flag because we're everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about Canada, but Cali maybe.
Hey, we made it to Canada. There's Mexicans in Canada. Yeah. What's your ethnicity?
So my mom is half Filipino, half Nigerian, and then my dad is some type of Spaniard. I don't even know. I don't know my dad.
I can see the Filipino, like in the eyes.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I mostly got. My grandma's genes are insane.
How many times have you gotten Latino though?
A lot. Literally, I got a whole ancestry thing to see if like I had a different dad from my sisters or something, because I was just like, there's no way that everybody thinks I'm Latina. I started questioning it myself. I was just like, I have to be, because I love the culture and everything growing up in Miami, of course. Like,
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans, so I don't fault you for calling me Puerto Rican because when I went to Puerto Rico, there's a lot of people that look like me.
well,
So
you look Puerto Rican. I guess it's because of the Japanese and the Mexican mix.
it could be like a bunch of different mixtures. The Puerto Rican people are mixed with all kinds of shit. So
That's true too. Yeah.
so I don't fault you for that. It is what it is, and I'm a lighter skin tone, so it is what it is.
I just feel like Mexicans don't necessarily have thinner faces.
What do you? Hold the fuck up! What?
I feel like they're like usually more
Like rounded?
round or square. I feel like.
So they're big.
No, not necessarily. I know a lot of Mexicans that aren't big at all,
I'm
but
just.
their face is more round or
So
square.
what's mine? Because I thought mine was like a teardrop, like it's round and
Like a what?
like a teardrop. You know how like it's round on top and then pointy on the bottom.
I don't know. You're literally wearing a hat. You can look 100 times different without a hat.
That is true. That is definitely true. I don't know. I know I do have like a pointy facial structure, but
All the
I don't know
Puerto
if that's
Ricans
a
I
I don't
know
know
look
if
like
that's a thing, huh?
all the Puerto Ricans I know look like you.
That's crazy as fuck.
I'm just
I guess I'm
saying.
Puerto Rican now.
I'm just saying. I mean, you could be. Did you do ancestry? I don't know.
Well, I guess so.
I'm dead.
That's not funny. Yeah, I learned actually how to speak that type of Spanish just from living on the East Coast for a little bit and going to Puerto Rico. So I kind of got this shit down, so I could switch up my Spanish accent type of deal.
So you are Puerto Rican.
No, I'm not.
Do you try to be Puerto Rican?
You're trying to be a troll right now. You know that? You're trying to be a troll right
No,
now.
I'm not.
Are you sure you're not Puerto Rican? You're from
I'm
Florida.
definitely not Puerto Rican. You want to see the ancestry? I got it
Yeah.
done. I actually don't have it anymore. But
I did the 23andMe shit. That's what I did.
mhm.
I didn't do the ancestry. I think the ancestry is probably more accurate though. I don't know though.
I mean, wouldn't they both be accurate?
I don't know. They just had me spit in the tube and somehow they knew my whole fucking shit. So I don't know how accurate that could be.
It's through your DNA. I don't.
But like I spit in the tube. Like they're analyzing my saliva, my spit.
Yeah, because that's where the most DNA is. Unless you want to get your blood, but I don't think anybody is comfortable with sticking themselves with a fucking needle that they got sent into the mail
Hey,
from.
back in the day, I used to do that shit for money. You know what I'm saying? Go donate. Yeah. Bro, that's an easy like $80 right there.
Donating blood.
Plasma.
Oh, plasma. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, that's ghetto as fuck, but I come from the
Not
ghetto.
really. I
What do you want me
mean,
to fucking say,
women sell their eggs for like 10K a year, so
10K? Damn.
I think it's more than that. Actually, it might be 100K, but I don't know.
What do
I
they
never-
do?
I
Like
thought
they
about
just
it at one
what do they
point.
do? Like they just I,
But you can only do it twice a year. I only know because I have a homegirl that did it, and she was just like, "Yeah, you need to do this. You need to get on this."
so she told you the amount she made? Were you
Yeah.
like, I'm considering it?
Absolutely. I was just like, but then I was like, I don't know, my DNA. I got some good DNA, so I don't know if I want motherfuckers just be walking around with my DNA. You know,
That's
they
what
not
people are
rich.
scared. That's what people are scared of, like the whole spitting in the tube or getting anything from your body, like the government has. That's a whole conspiracy.
Well, the
theory.
government has whatever they want already, so.
Yeah, man, this government's kind of scary. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean, are they scary, or do you just know what's part of them?
Well, I can tell you, I don't really know too much. Like, I don't get into politics type of shit, but like,
Right.
I know the conspiracy theories and shit. So it's a little
Are they conspiracy theories, or are you telling yourself they're conspiracy theories?
we don't know.
I feel like they're not conspiracy theories, like at all.
What do you mean? Like, you feel like they're all true?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. So would
Yep.
you say you're gonna live the rest of your life in the States, or you're gonna another country?
I'm
I'm gonna go to another country, bro.
Oh God. I am not staying here. Absolutely not. I'm
All
about
right,
to
what are the top countries you would go to?
Costa Rica.
Why Costa Rica? I mean, I agree with you, but why Costa Rica?
I just feel like if I stuck my feet in the ground, it would feel like home. I don't know if that makes sense though.
It kind of does, you know, the tropical type shit.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
Costa Rica, somewhere in Europe, maybe. And
Spain.
then I don't know, maybe something off the wall like Alaska. I don't know. But that's obviously still in the
Do you
United
like
States.
cold weather?
I do, but I don't. I feel like I can get used to it.
Fuck cold weather. I hate being cold, bro. I don't want to be no cold weather.
Are you in Colorado?
Yeah,
Is
and
it
I hated
cold
the
now?
weather. And I hated the weather there, bro. Fuck that.
Oh, so you're not in Colorado right now?
I'm in
Where are you at
Texas.
now?
I'm in Texas right now.
Oh, in Texas. How do you like living in Texas? I know a lot of people move there because it's cheaper.
So right now, yeah, it is. But right now, I'm in the desert. I'm in El Paso. So funny that you're military. It's a military town plus
Yeah.
college town. You know, a lot of college kids, and they don't really mingle too well. And like they're always getting in fights and shit at like
Oh,
nightlife and stuff. So there's that. Desert life ain't too bad. I don't want to live here the rest of my life though.
I would hope not.
Repeat that.
I would hope not.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I was in 29 Palms my entire first enlistment, and that's like desert up
You
the
was
ass.
where? Desert
29
Palms.
Palms. 29 Palms.
Where's that?
It is super south of Cali,
Oh, so you
like
was
3 hours
by the
away
border.
from this. Yeah.
You was by the border. Okay. How's
We
your
were like
Spanish?
an hour from Tijuana.
How's your Spanish?
Over there?
No, like how's your Spanish? Like how
My
much?
Spanish?
Yeah.
I know a little bit.
A little bit. I gotta hear something.
Like what?
Just say anything. I got you. I got you. ¿Qué tal tu día?
Oh, I have no idea what you said at all.
Say how's your day going? Or like what's up with your day? What do?
Hmm. Yeah, no, I like way less than that.
Damn. You gotta get.
Un poquito.
So English is the only language you know?
Yes.
Okay.
I know a little bit of Tagalog, but my grandma,
Tagalog?
yeah, she only
Oh.
taught me the first words, so.
Tagalog is very similar to Spanish.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, because of Spaniards and shit. But yeah, very very similar. Definitely get a second language down for sure.
Spanish?
You know, I would say Spanish just because it's second to like the most known common fucking language. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how many countries speak Spanish, so
But they're all broken. They're all different dialects.
I can tell you this, right? Me knowing only Mexican Spanish, or I'm sorry, Chicano Spanish, was like a ghetto version of Mexican Spanish. I understand Puerto Ricans when they speak. It's just when they throw in their slang, I kind of have to like be like, what the fuck does that mean? But majority of it, I know what they're saying. And the same thing with Dominicans and Cubans. They just speak fast.
I don't
That's
know.
all.
Dominicans like on a whole different fucking level. I've
They
been trying
just
to understand what they're saying, and I'm just like,
yeah. So they speak fast as fuck, and that's because they skip it. So like instead of saying like "Cómo estás," they say "Cómo está." And it's like fuck. Yeah, it's different. It's fast, and they skip words, so you kind of have to catch on to it to really know what they're saying. Versus us, we speak kind of slower, so we're like, "¿Qué onda, way? Like, what's up?" You know, "¿Qué tal?" Slow as fuck.
I'm dead.
But you go to Spain, and they're so fucking formal. Like you can't use slang like that because they'll just look at you like you're a weirdo. So, and they speak with a lisp. So, like if they were to say like nosotros, which means like we, they say like nosotros with a lisp. So
But
yeah,
isn't that
it's
how you're supposed to say it?
huh?
Isn't that how you're supposed to say it?
With a lisp? No.
No, not with a
mean-
lisp, but like, I mean, I guess with a lisp, if that's what you want to call it.
If you want to talk about like formal motherland Spanish, I guess so. But like if you want to learn a specific region like Mexican Spanish, nah, you don't say it with a lisp.
I don't know. Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Colombians, I would say.
Yeah, there's Colombian.
Argentinians on the border. They all say it like that, I feel like. At least
With a
growing
lisp?
up in Miami. Yeah.
You sure?
I feel like. All my friends are Hispanic, so I would like to think when I would hear them talk, that's what they would say.
Yeah, you gotta listen more because maybe they have just a natural lisp, and then that's just how they talk.
No, my friends don't have no damn lisp.
They don't have a lisp, so then there's no reason they should have a lisp speaking Spanish.
No.
Yeah, so I mean, just hear how they speak, and you'll notice they speak faster. I don't know how Colombians. I can't really get their accent down. It's kind of similar.
To Mexican?
A little bit, yeah. Like I can't really decipher it.
I feel like it's like the Italian way of speaking, but in Spanish.
I don't even know how Italians speak.
Isn't that like the love language?
I thought that was French, bro.
Is it? Oh shit, I don't know anymore.
It might be. I know, like when I think of Italian, I think of someone from New York going like, "Hey, get the fuck out of here," you know?
Oh, okay, you're right. It might be French.
Might be. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know.
I learned French. Well, I didn't learn French for shit, but I had French in high school.
I know French for shit.
I don't even know. So we were supposed to ask if we had to go to the bathroom. We had to ask in French if we could go to the bathroom. To this day, I still don't know how to ask in French how to use the bathroom.
You should have took Spanish. That shit's easy.
I did take Spanish. I took Spanish my last year, and they switched our teacher like 4 times. So I never got to learn anything.
So can you say, "Can I go to the bathroom" in Spanish?
Nope. Oh, I mean,
Puedo.
I would just be like, ¿Dónde está el baño?
I mean that works. That depends on the teacher type of deal. Like they want to be like petty, they could be like, nah.
I mean, I wouldn't ask it in class. I would probably just ask somebody how to say it because that's what I did in French. But
Como se dice. I can see you doing that shit.
I do say como se dice all the time.
Puedo usar.
I speak like Spanglish sometimes. First of all,
you know how to go your R's? Like, you know how to do that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got that shit. You just have to
I'm
say
the only one in
my
my family. This is why I thought I was Hispanic because I'm the only one in my family that knows how to do that.
Repeat after me. Ready? Puedo usar el baño.
Whoa. You're gonna have to slow down.
Puedo
usar
el baño.
El baño.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Do
you need to use the bathroom?
You said what?
Do you need to use the bathroom?
No, I don't. I was helping you out.
Oh, do you think I need to use the bathroom?
Hold on, you're confusing me now. Like I was just trying to teach Spanish. Man, I don't understand what's going on here. I feel. What you mean?
Do you think I have to?
No. That's just how you say, "Can I go to the bathroom?" That's just how you say it.
So, puedo usar el baño.
You said baño.
Baño.
Yeah, you got the attitude. Yeah. With that attitude, yeah, you're Puerto Rican. That's how they say it. Baño. Like.
I'm not. I did hang a lot around Puerto Ricans growing up, for sure.
I can see that. You kind of getting the spicy attitude.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Huh? No, like the spiciness. You know what I'm saying? Like how they talk. Vamos a la playa. Like, okay.
I don't think they talk like that. You think so?
No, when you did that baño.
I was just trying to get it because you said that I didn't put the N on the end.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, that's how you say it.
Okay.
You funny. But yeah. So that's how you say that, right? And then I don't know what else you trying to learn. I feel like a Spanish teacher. What else you trying to learn from the book?
So I had a friend in high school, right? And I would told him that I wasn't learning Spanish in my Spanish class, which I wanted to learn Spanish, right? So I told him I was just like every day on Mondays. My bad, not every day. Every week on Mondays, I'm gonna tell you I want to learn this sentence, and you're gonna tell me how to say it in Spanish, and I'm gonna spend the whole week practicing it. The only one I remember is this orange juice is really good.
How do you say that?
Jugo de naranja está rico.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's it. That's all I know.
That's not bad. You got the pronunciation down for sure.
I do Spanish. I sing Spanish songs sometimes, I guess, if I learn the lyrics.
Becky G.
Um,
Becky G is top tier.
really? I feel like Karol G is top tier. No, you don't like Karol G?
No. No.
Do you like any other Spanish artists?
Team
that
Anuel
are-
Doble A all the way.
So
So
only Anuel. You don't
so
like
Anuel, did you know Karol G and Anuel like used to be a thing?
no.
So they was dating, and people say like one side cheated and the other one was like the repercussion of it. It is what it is. But I feel like they both cheated, and it was just toxic. It was just a toxic relationship for both of them. But a lot of
You
people
think
like
they were both toxic?
they were both they
I
both.
feel like I can't see Becky G being toxic.
Why? Because she's trolling.
No, I just feel like her energy isn't toxic. I just don't think.
She's like kind of perky though. You know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't give me toxic vibes. You wanna know who gives me toxic vibes? Naughty Natasha.
Yes, I feel like she's 100% toxic for sure, for sure.
Is it because she's Dominican?
No, it has nothing to do with where they're from. I just feel like their energy.
I don't know.
But then again, no, because you can portray yourself a different way through your music than you are in like real life. Same thing with like content for sure. So
No, yeah. All jokes aside, there's a lot of cool ass Dominican. You know what I'm saying? They're just like us. They just speak faster Spanish. That's literally it, and they live on the island. But not in times is definitely for sure.
you literally just said they were all cool as fuck. So how do you even know if she's toxic?
Her lifestyle.
What's her
That's
lifestyle?
like saying how do you know the Kardashians are toxic?
Are they toxic or do
different
they
story.
just know what they want?
Would you say they're toxic though? The
I
Kardashians?
don't. I don't know. I just feel like they just be going after what they want. They're not gonna let nobody stop them.
I mean, okay, you're right, but I do feel like they influence people in the wrong fucking way.
I feel like they're being portrayed the wrong way. Imagine if they actually portrayed like all of the good things about them instead of all the bad things.
It'd be
Because
better.
imagine what's trending, all of the bad stuff usually.
But that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? They're making the bad shit trendy.
Are they making it trendy, or are people just watching it because they like to see unhealthy shit?
Both. I think it's both. I think people are watching it because they want to see drama, unhealthy shit, whatever, and then okay, well that's interesting. I'm gonna imitate that. I feel like that's a little bit of that.
I don't know. I just feel like they had the camera in their face for so long that that's not
I could
even.
I can tell you out of all of them who I would respect the most, and that's probably Kendall Jenner, and that's because she's the most quiet. She's the most quiet one. She's just doing whatever she got to do, and that's that.
But is the most quiet usually the most non-toxic one, or do they just not say shit?
It could be either way, but the fact is she's quiet about it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at her relationship, she was very quiet about it. It was mainly like paparazzi that fucking caught her. You know what I'm saying? With whoever she was with, but she was quiet about it. Like she didn't throw it out there. Kim, on the other hand, was balancing two motherfuckers knowingly right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Like when she was with Pete Davidson, like that shit was. Everybody do that right off the rip.
I mean, but everybody like is keeping up with her way more than they are keeping up with Kendall.
Are they though? Are they though?
Yes, I feel like aren't they not?
I don't know. You have to talk to their. You have to ask their fans if that's the case. I feel like they're all equally looked at. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't feel like they're all equally looked at.
I feel like if anything, Kourtney Kardashian is not looked at as much.
I can agree with that, but I feel like Kourtney just doesn't give a fuck.
That and I don't know. People just don't. I don't know. People just don't seem interested in her life as much as Kim's life type of
Because she
thing.
doesn't care.
Which is what they should all portray. They don't care. They're just trying to live life. Kourtney's doing it right then.
Right. Right?
Absolutely. I don't know. Like who's your celebrity that you look at the most? Like that you look up to. You're like, okay, they have a good message. There's someone I would look up to type of deal.
Janae Aiko.
Naiko, I
Hmm.
respect that. She doesn't have like a sweetie type of vibe to her, and her music isn't like the bullshit.
I mean, well, for one, she doesn't make rap; she makes R&B.
That's what I'm saying though. Like
Okay.
it's not about like all that dumb shit. Like it's just about her own type of story type of deal. I
Yeah,
think
in a way, but I mean, she was kind of singing about that stuff back when she was younger, but she's like a lot older now, so you definitely get to see her growth like through her music.
yeah. No, I like her. I respect that. I like her. It's just the ones that rap about like I said the drugs, the sex, all that bullshit. It's the same thing. Like let's get something new going on. Same thing with the male rappers. Like, let's get something new going on.
Hmm.
You got reggaeton artists like Anuel and all them that sing and rap about the same shit too, just in Spanish. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I feel like when it comes to music, they just need to find something else to rap about because it's getting old.
It's getting old.
Yeah, hell yeah, it is. I don't like. I can tell you, I don't like rap nowadays. It's no.
Really? Do you
I
feel
like
like a lot of people in your generation feel the same way?
fuck no. They like that shit.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is they don't listen they don't listen for the lyrics. They kind of just oh that's a good beat. I fuck with it.
So they only listen for the. That's you know what? That's true because when I show people my music, sometimes like unreleased shit that I have that I don't know I just be throwing it on in the car because I want to hear it and then maybe I want their opinion, maybe I don't really care. But they'll be like, "This is a good beat." I'm like, "What the fuck the beat got to do with
Yeah.
it?" I'm
What
just
about the
flowing on it.
words?
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Like the words are supposed to have meaning. You're supposed to like relate to it in a way. You know what I'm saying? And
But
people,
there's people that listen to music but they can't understand lyrics at all.
what do you mean? Like they don't pick it up.
It just doesn't process in their head. They just
That,
hear a sound and feel the energy, and that's what processes in their head.
that
And then
makes
there's
sense
people
though
who hear
because
lyrics and they understand and they connect with it.
that makes sense though because like non-Spanish speakers will be getting a reggaeton like oh I like the vibe of it but I don't know what they're saying. Like it makes sense. It
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
And
And
I'm
that's
like, they just said, and I'm over there like, they just said some fucked up shit, but you go ahead. So it makes sense, but I just feel like people need to listen for the lyrics more. You know what I mean? Like at least
yeah.
try.
At least try, yeah, for sure. Pull it up. Like there's on Apple Music. Like what are you
Yeah,
doing?
but that's my fault though. I didn't know you had music out already. I thought like that was your first song that you're gonna release next year type of deal, and like that was your first song.
Which one? The one that I had
One-
posted on my story the other day?
Yeah, like the one you were talking about.
No, nope. Mm-mm.
Okay,
I already have music out.
I got you though. I'll give it a listen.
You don't have to. It's okay. Fuck with it. You don't.
Curious. I'm curious. I'm curious. I'm curious.
Okay.
All right.
Let me know what you think. I guess I don't know.
I'm not gonna like judge it. Like I'm not a music expert. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if I fuck with it, I
But
fuck
you're
with
a
it.
consumer, so I feel like that's the best judgment in general.
Yeah, I would
Because
think
we're not
like
making music, or at least I'm not making music for other artists. I'm making music
for people to
to
listen to
ensure
it.
people, want to listen to it, or not even want to listen to it to like feel something. You know what I mean? I don't
No, no,
know.
I get you. Are you strictly staying to R&B, or are you gonna mix it up later on?
I'm doing rap right now.
You doing rap right now?
Yes, please don't ask me to freestyle because I cannot
I
yet.
wasn't. I wasn't
Okay,
because I
cool.
know. No, no, because I know how hard that is. Like I can't even think of like words that rhyme off the top of my head. So I'm not gonna ask you to do that.
I could probably freestyle if I like really put my mind to it, but it has to be one a fire ass beat that I feel like I can just flow on that shit, and two, I don't know. I just feel like my rhymes right now. I need more experience with like lyrics, if that makes sense. Like I have a good flow, I feel like, and I have a good voice to like portray, and like I do the energy thing well. I just feel like right now I'm lacking in like lyrics
Okay.
wise. So I feel like my rhymes are pretty simple or whatever, like cat in the hat type thing or whatever.
Yeah,
But
red fish,
I'm just trying to go.
redfish, bluefish, that shit. Yeah.
Not redfish.
What? Why you laugh at that?
Redfish Bluefish is like the one of the best cat in the hat books, I feel like.
Nah, I like Reneg's and Ham. That's probably the
Next
best one.
Ham is fire. That one is
Yeah,
fire.
that's just a whole. I feel like you can make a beat off that book, bro.
Yeah, have you not seen the dude on TikTok that just be throwing beats on Cat in the Hat books? Yo, he be spitting that shit. I'd be so entertained. I'd just be like,
Nah, I saw one though where like this female was like, I don't give a. She said something like, I don't give a fuck about red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish, or what the fuck you think, or some shit like that. And I was like, what? Like she just threw a Cat in the Hat lyric in that motherfucker. It
I
was
don't
kind
know
of funny.
what Dr. Seuss was doing, but he really could have stole this rap game. He was over there making
That's what I'm
bucks.
saying. Like, do you feel like if rap was back then, right? Do you feel like he could have took the game?
Absolutely. What? He had the insane. That's what I'm saying. You need to
Like
look up that
on a
dude on
Tupac level?
TikTok.
Hold on. You're talking about like on a Tupac level or like
If he really applied himself, I feel like.
I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? Tupac
I
was
feel like, look, I feel like maybe Dr. Seuss didn't have nothing like real to rap about, which is why he was rapping about red fish, blue fish. But I feel like he could have definitely like if he applied himself and just put some like false shit in there and like really felt the energy. I felt like he could have did it.
Yeah, I feel like he could have not necessarily took the game, but like done something with it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you got geniuses.
No, no, Tupac was on a different level though, because like he was his own person and like people
That
really.
that man's a genius.
I feel like they enjoyed him because of who he was as a person, not necessarily only because of the music he made.
True. I feel like a lot of people could relate to the music too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the verses he put in. I don't know. Tupac's a genius. And I'm not just being biased because West Coast.
Is that your favorite rapper, Tupac?
Tupac, he's one of them. I definitely fuck with West Coast rap versus East Coast rap. Don't get me wrong. Like I fuck with Biggie Smalls and all, but West Coast rap is the shit. You know. You're from Florida, so you're like East Coast rap all the way, right?
Oh, I don't know. I think they're just. I personally feel like they're just too hard to judge, like compete to each other. I feel like they're two different worlds. It's like ballet and hip hop. It's just like I can respect both of them. They're just so different, in my opinion. I don't know.
True. And here's the big thing though. Like they say, Florida is a southern state, but at the same time, it's on the East Coast. What do you consider Florida?
I don't know. I'm not from Florida. I'm from Miami. So different.
But like Miami.
Miami's the Caribbean, if we gonna be real.
What?
High key.
Is it because of all the Puerto Ricans and Cubans there? Like, why are you saying that?
No, it's just the way that it's ran.
Like the vibe of it is
the vibe, like the stores in general, the beach, just everything there is.
I know. Yeah, I know it's the furthest south you could go in the States for sure.
No, it's not.
Miami, yeah. Look at the map. Look at the map.
You look at the map. Are you forgetting about Key West?
Key West.
Yeah.
I thought Miami was. Look, we're not gonna get into that. Man.
Wow.
Hey, you're not gonna come for me because you didn't even know where the fuck that flag was.
Exactly. I thought that was bad, but you don't even know. You live here.
No, I don't. I don't live in Florida.
You don't have to live in Florida to know. What kind of school system did you have?
One I didn't talk about Florida.
Weird.
But we knew where that flag came from. You know, there's a lot of people that had that flag. You know what I'm saying?
I was just trying to make you think I was dumb.
I'm not saying you're dumb. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that actually don't know what that flag is. But it is kind of crazy because it's like it's just south.
Mexican, right?
Huh? Are you sure?
Yes. Final answer.
Okay, you're right.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, you get an A minus.
A minus?
Yeah, because you weren't so sure about your answer.
Wow, that's crazy.
I got a D minus in math. Who cares? I still got my diploma. You feel me?
Aren't you Japanese? What the fuck?
No, I'm part.
I'm part Filipino and I'm pretty good at math.
Let's do the math. My mom is half and half.
Okay, and
so I'm not gonna be half Japanese. Like I'm gonna be like what 25%.
But do you live with your mom and your dad, or just your mom?
I lived with both, but I lived mostly with my dad's family. So I grew up in Chicano,
Okay.
like
Okay.
Chicano
Okay.
culture.
Yeah, I give it to you then.
Yeah, yeah. So where's
'Cause
that
I'm
platform again? Huh?
Mexican.
What about that one?
England.
Okay, you got a good memory. Yeah,
I hope. I would
you
hope
got a
so.
good. So we about at that hour mark for sure. I feel like it was a good vibe. You know, it was a lot of goofy
Yeah.
moments, and I fuck with that. You know, I have a goofy vibe myself. A plus. There you go. There's your A plus.
I give you A+. It was cool.
Appreciate that. Appreciate
I
that.
vibes. I
I feel
vibes.
like you were trying to psychoanalyze me a lot of the episode. I kind of got freaked out a little bit. Not
What?
freaked out, but
No.
like kind of like, what is she trying to analyze on me? Trying to do?
Oh no, I was just trying to get to know you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm
Because
not
you're like,
analyzing. I'm not judging you at all. I'm just
no,
trying
no.
to see
Because
what type of
there
person
was
you are.
at one point we were like, that's not what I asked, and I was like, repeat the question.
I mean, I didn't ask that, so
you right.
I
You
felt
right.
like you were trying to avoid my question. I was like, weird.
Nah, I just didn't hear you say like I forgot what it was. I didn't hear you say the
Yeah.
one. I forgot. I forgot what you said one part, so I didn't hear it. So that was on me. I'll take. But I will say there is like a goofy little challenge at the end of this podcast episode.
Oh shit! What are we doing?
Word. So how's your acting skills?
I think they're pretty good.
Pretty good, like enough to like imitate like like face emojis type of dude.
I can try.
And try. All right. So I have like how many do I have? I have 5 face emojis. Put that acting skills to the test. You see where it says Gonzo's Convos?
Where?
She looks side to side like what the fuck? No, on the corner, on left hand. Yeah, you're looking at it. You looked at it, bro.
Messages from the audience will display here.
No. You see
Oh,
where?
okay, yeah.
There you go. That's where the
It's on
emoji
my,
gonna pop
been
up.
on my face the entire time. Got it.
All right, so there's the first one. You use that one a lot. Here and
Sometimes.
there. This got to be an everyday thing. You in the military. This got to be an everyday thing. And then I feel like this one's kind of like I'm too lit. You know what I'm saying? Like
That
what
one
you
I use
said.
the most, a lot.
You use that one a lot. Is that
Yeah.
the like I'm too lit emoji, or is that like just being goofy emoji? You'd
That's
say.
my emoji.
I hate that shit. When okay, and then this is probably the easiest one on here. So that's my thing. I don't really know what the fuck is the meaning of this emoji because I've seen it used for different posts and different situations. I don't know what it means.
I feel like that emoji's like, oh shit, some shit about to go down, so I gotta like watch, but like cover my face at the same time. No,
I would maybe yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's different
I
meanings.
would be like like ooh. I
Yeah.
don't
So
know.
you use this one a lot.
I don't use that one at all. I've never seen that one in my entire life.
Yo, that's one of the newer ones, but I never used it either. But yeah, I don't know exactly what that meant. Like, I feel like people don't even do that in real life. Like in a real life situation, people don't actually do that.
I definitely do that. I did it literally the other day.
What for? What?
I was like, because somebody hit a 7-ton with another 7-ton. Yeah.
Like on the job, like on the military job?
Yeah. And I was like,
You actually did that, or you were just like, what the fuck?
no, I definitely was like,
What the fuck? Why?
I did that, and then I was
Like, so that was just like, was it just like instinct to do that, or like
yeah, that was one of my first reaction because it was just so loud, and I was like, fuck, they're gonna get in trouble or what?
I feel like it would be used for like scary movies, maybe. Like if people, I don't watch that demonic shit. You know what I'm saying? That's too much for me. Don't laugh at me. I don't want that energy in my.
I'm not laughing at you, but I have a best friend who literally thinks the same way.
Yeah, like I don't want that energy in the place where I
Yeah.
sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
'Cause that's
Definitely don't do it in your room. room. I wouldn't go to my room and watch a fucking scary movie. Fuck that. There's mirrors all over this house. Absolutely not. That's
So
a
you're
whole ass
superstitious
portal.
too. I fuck with it. You're superstitious too. I can't sleep in front
Nah,
of
see,
the mirror.
because I'm a crystal girl, okay? So
Crystal, what's that mean? Like,
I
don't
don't know.
look at me like I'm slow. What the hell does crystal
I
mean?
don't know. That's what people be saying. They be like, "Oh, you're a crystal girl," and I'm just like, I guess, yeah, I fuck with crystals. Like,
Is that like the same thing with the tarot cards? I'd be seeing that a lot.
I do tarot.
That's scary for me.
No, I don't. I mean, okay. So to be honest, I did think I've been Christian my whole life,
Yeah.
and I've always played with cards, like just regular playing cards. Like I've always had like I don't know. I just wanted to shuffle them. I always wanted them in my hand. I wanted to do like card magic type shit, whatever. Like I've always
Yeah.
wanted cards. I was on deployment in Norway, and I was going through some shit. I went to like a river and I meditated like for like a half a second, and I was just like, whatever the fuck needs to come out is gonna come out, and that's it. And I
Yeah.
started writing, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's like something took over me, and it just started writing for me. And I thought for like a good 2 months, I was like schizophrenic because I was just like, there's no way. But I like looked it up, and apparently it's a way that people like channel messages or whatever. And the messages that I got was just like, oh, don't worry about it. We're here. We're watching you. We're protecting you. X, Y, and Z. It was weird. And I was just like, what the fuck? But my grandma had passed around that time too. So I thought it was her at some point. But ever since she passed, like she's been pretty loud
Yeah.
spiritually.
So yeah,
So
if you're a Christian, there's definitely guardian angels and stuff like that. Like family members that passed away, guardian angels.
yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm Christian anymore. Just from off of that situation alone, I am definitely way more spiritual. And then I read tarot, and I was just like fucking around. Me and my friends were drunk, and I was like, I've always wanted to fuck around and read tarot. Grabbed a regular deck of playing cards, and they were like, read for us. And then I was just like, okay. So I like pulled out cards or whatever, looked at the meaning of what they meant, how they correlated from regular playing deck to tarot, and I read them, and like messages would just flow out of me, and they would be like, that's so fucking on point. And I'm just like, I don't even know. I don't know. So I got into it, and people ask me for readings all the time for
Yeah, I've
whatever.
seen it on TikTok, and I was like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want them guessing my life, bro.
TikTok's well, okay. So the good thing about tarot, or at least the way I read tarot, is nothing is ever really set in stone. So even if you get a message that you don't like, you remember that like you can control that outcome. It doesn't necessarily have to be the outcome. You can. It's just like, hey, this is either a warning, or like take it for what it is, or change it, like whatever you want to
Yeah,
do with it. It's just
which
like
makes
you're
sense because this makes sense because if you know about it, you can be like, okay, so let me do this differently. So
right,
that
right.
yeah,
I feel like
okay,
that's what, yeah.
that makes more
At
sense.
least that's how I read. I don't never read like, oh, to this day, on this day, you're gonna get fucking like, no. I just be like, what does this person need to hear right now? And then cards come out, and I get a message, and they just be like, thank you so much, whatever.
So
So
I think what threw me off was when I was like trying to learn more about it. They were like, "Oh, I get messages from the earth,"
well, some people, because that's what
and
they
I was
believe.
like,
You have to remember, people believe in different things. So
yeah." But
there's tarot readers out there that reference God and source or whatever in the guardian angel, spirit, whatever. So
yeah,
you can find more tarot readers like that
okay,
if
yeah,
you're uncomfortable with people who are like, oh, I got this message from the earth. But
yeah,
people,
because that
there's
threw me
that's
off. I
a
was like, the
religion.
earth. That threw me
Yeah.
off. I was like, the earth is talking to you. What do you mean? You know,
I mean, I feel like it can in a way.
like God through. I don't know. I don't know.
I
I
mean,
gotta
it's
learn.
all connected. To be honest, if we're gonna be fucking
That's what
honest.
I figured. Yeah, it's all kind of connected. I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, I guess it makes more sense knowing it that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are like, that's playing with shit. That's playing with different energies, and it's like, well, I'm not gonna.
Well, okay, so you can. There's people who do dark magic for sure, absolutely. But if you don't want to be tapped into that, you could just let them know, like, yo, you don't fucking belong here, so leave now. Like, there's literally prayers that you can say that will let those dark energies know that they're not welcome in your space. at all.
Yeah.
And that I do that every time. I'm just like, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, nothing else. You can come through for me, and that's it. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And then obviously cleanse just in
I
case.
just feel like for me, I'd be afraid to open up them doors, bro. Fuck that.
I'm not gonna lie. So the first time I was trying to like quote unquote open my third eye, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna open my third eye. Fuck this, whatever. And I started doing like meditation to open your third eye or whatever. And I started hearing shit, and I was like, fuck this. Hell no. No, absolutely not. Mm-mm.
It's scary as fuck.
It's
You don't
scary,
know.
yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
I feel like especially for like beginners, because like
Mm-hmm.
they don't know what the fuck they're inviting in. So it's like
Right.
they don't. Yeah, it's
And that's what I was scared of, because I was just like, what if I'm not only inviting like my spirit team? Because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to meet my spirit team,
yeah.
and or my guardian angels. And I was just like, what if that's not the only thing I'm inviting in, and I'm inviting like other things to come in too? So that's why I stopped, because I was just like, I don't want to invite everything. I just only. But then I learned that you can put like a shield over, or they call it a veil or whatever you want to call it. But you
Okay.
can put a layer where they can't come through, but your spirit team, your guardian angels, your ancestors can come through to you. Only.
Okay,
Yeah.
a force field type of shit. Okay.
Yeah, like a force field.
I fuck with that. Okay. I mean, I'm never gonna fuck around and try it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but that's good to know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's good to know. Like Ouija boards, I will never fuck with.
Absolutely not. Would never. Oh my god. So let
I
me
had
tell you
people in high
something.
school. Yeah, you have stories. Yeah, I have people in high school that
No,
try
no,
to do that
no.
shit.
Okay, I never done Ouija board. Oh, actually, that's a lie. My sister created a Ouija board because she is on some next level shit. But she was just like, I need 2 parts of a soul, and I can only sell half my soul in order to. Yeah, it was on some crazy shit, and I was just like, I don't know about this. I never wanted to do it. To this day, I don't know if she moved the cup or not. But that was like the only time I ever played Ouija board, and it was like literally against my own will. So I don't really consider that playing. But
Time to be big sister mode. You know what I'm saying?
what?
I said time to be big sister mode. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the youngest one.
Big sister mode.
But like 2 weeks ago, my Marine was talking to us, me and like the other Marines. He was just like, yeah, I was in the schoolhouse and we played Charlie, and that shit.
The pencil fucking game.
Actually,
Yeah,
yes. And he was just like, yeah, let's do it. Bro, before I could even turn around from my computer, they were already having it set up like completely. And I was just like, fuck, well, whatever. Let's just see if this shit moves. Because I was curious, you know what I'm saying?
And
Curiosity.
what? It fucking moved, huh?
Wait, I'm not done. So we're over here, and everybody's taking turns trying to say, Charlie, are you fucking there? Whatever. And that shit is not moving. We had the phone down. We recording. My Marine's like, yo, they're shy. They don't like all of this extra shit. So we can't be filming. The lights can't be on. So we stopped filming. We tried to ask again. That shit was not working. And then we were like, fuck it, let's just turn the lights off. So we turned the lights off. One of my other Marines has the flash on. Not recording. She should have recorded it. But she had the flash on. And he asked, he was like, Charlie, are you there? And that shit, I swear to God, was like, to the no, though. I was so scared out of my mind. I ran out the office. My chief one officer came back in because, like, we got scared because we didn't think it was going to fucking move. So, like, half of us ran out. One of them stayed inside. Then we saw that our chief one officer was standing outside. So we went back into the office, turned the lights on, and had to pretend that we saw a rat or something. But, and then I was like, what does that even fucking mean? Because why was it saying no?
Imagine telling them, yeah, we're playing a pencil demon game. Like, he'd be like, what the fuck?
He probably wouldn't even have believed us, to be honest. He'd be like, what are you talking about?
Bro, he's like the hardcore type motherfucker.
No, but I just feel like he's older generation, so he probably doesn't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh, he did that whatever type shit.
Probably, I don't know. We told him it was a rat. We were like, we saw a rat, sir.
Fuck that, dude. I'll never play that shit.
That shit was wild. And they didn't even say goodbye or nothing, and I was like, fuck this.
Bro, that shit's still lingering, bro.
Huh?
That spirit's still lingering.
Nuh-uh, not on me. I fucking set that shit back up and I said goodbye. Thank you for playing.
Thanks for playing.
I was like, you guys might want to come back over here.
Yeah, collect your tokens at the end. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Fuck
Absolutely.
that.
I saged as soon as I got home. I was like, fuck this. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't.
Fuck
I'll
no.
never. I'll never play those games. That's not for me. Nope. If I see motherfuckers playing those games, I'm out automatically. Cause I don't need that shit following me.
Look, 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 look. So growing up, obviously, as a millennial,
I know
we
you didn't just
we
do that.
we had Bloody Mary. So we would go in the bathroom and we would be like, Bloody Mary, whatever, and nothing would ever happen. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
I would do it for fun to scare my friends because I was never like scared of any of that stuff. Like I was just like, nothing's gonna come for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm Charlie, hello. Anyways, but like I would always go and I would try to do it and nothing would ever happen. So I didn't think this shit would happen either. Like I was just like, come on, man.
Yeah. I don't know. The Bloody Mary shit was like whatever. Like that's just to scare people. But that other shit, that's tapping into energies, bro. I ain't fucking with it.
Oh
Mm-mm.
no. But I talked to my friend who's like way more into like the spiritual shit than I am. And I was like, what does it mean if like you're trying to contact a spirit or like something? I don't even know what Charlie was before I like looked it up after the game. And
Yeah.
what does it mean if you're trying to contact that spirit and it says, like, if you say, oh, are you there? And it says no instead. And then they were like, okay, so typically the ones that like to talk are the more on the dark side type of energies. The ones that don't like to talk are like your spirit team, your guides, your ancestors, whatever you want to call them, your guardian angels. Those are the ones that they don't like to talk. They like to communicate through like other shit, not like if you want to actually talk to them, they don't like to communicate. So whatever you were contacting and it said no, that just means that it's not necessarily that thing that you're trying to contact and it's something that's more on the lighter side. So you
Okay.
shouldn't be scared. And I was like, okay, cool. So it's probably like somebody from my spirit team since I'm like the only one in my shop that's like really connected to
Yeah.
them. So I was
Well,
like, okay.
I think it's interesting that certain people can see spirits and shit like that.
I thank God every day that I am not clairvoyant, is what they call it, where you can see shit. I have visions, like I can see visions and shit, and I can like imagine. Like I have a good imagination, but I cannot see spirits at all.
Yeah,
The most I can see is like auras, and that's it. I'm not trying to see no type of fucking spirits. Fuck
I can't even
that.
see auras. Like I choose not to see all that. But I know people that can see spirits, and I'm like, oh yeah, that shit went running across the trash. Like
Mm-mm.
what?
No, no, not this gal.
They probably look like people. Like
I don't care what they look like. I'm not trying to see that shit.
I'm
Hell
not
no.
either. I don't blame you. I'm not either. Cause like, what if they're all disfigured and shit? Like I don't know.
Oof, no.
To get into that. So going back to that, like, is there like a specific horror movie that made you do that fucking emoji?
The Unborn.
I don't think I've heard of that.
I was like 10 when it came out, so I was like really young, and I saw it in the movie theaters, and it scared the living crap out of me.
The Unborn. I don't think I've heard of that movie.
I think Megan Fox is in it.
Oh yeah, Megan Fox. Yeah.
I'm done. No, it's about like I think she was a twin and she ate her twin in like the womb or whatever, and it came back to like haunt her or some shit. It was like weird. I tried to watch it again because I was like, I want to be scared. Like for some reason, it was being weird. But I was just like, yeah, I want to watch a scary movie so I can get scared. And I tried to watch it again, and I was like, why was I scared of this? This is not even scary.
Yeah. So that was like the only movie that ever made you do that type of shit.
That made me scared or like did the emoji.
The emoji shit.
That one, and I guess Saw, but Saw because it was
It's
like
gory. Yeah, it's
yeah,
gory.
not necessarily scared.
That I could understand. I don't know. I can't picture you doing that with a saw. I could just picture you like, oh fuck, that's nasty. You
I
know?
just like oh,
I feel
but
like
there have
I feel like you'd be fun to watch a horror movie with, as long as you don't get
oh
grabby
yeah,
and shit. You get grabby, that shit makes me jump. And I'm like, dude, chill. You know?
I'm actually I don't know. I feel like I don't really get scared during scary movies. Like I'll just if I get scared, I'll say something funny about it so that I can like secure myself and not be scared anymore. I don't know.
Laugh at it.
I try. I don't know. I just like, what the fuck?
I got you. Like make yourself feel better type of deal.
Yeah.
I felt that. But shit, damn. Yeah, I went over the hour mark, but you know what? I fucked with the vibe. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? I feel like our I feel like our goofy energies definitely intertwined, so I fuck with it. You know,
For sure, for sure.
I could see a friendship prosper.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I was nervous about coming on here because I was like, I don't know you, and I didn't like watch any of your stuff, and I was like, I don't even know what I'm getting into. He didn't try to be tracking me or whatever. I don't know, but you know, people be weird. Isn't like,
Yeah, but like
I don't know. But yeah, you was pretty cool. I thought.
pretty cool. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10, I guess.
An 8 out of 10 of
Yeah,
coolness.
yeah, you're not like the coolest person I met because that's me, but.
All right, well that's what that episode ends. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking.
What?
I said, all right, that's where that episode ends. You know,
Yeah.
cause you're like that's me. I'm the 10 out of 10. So who's the 9 out of 10?
In my life.
No, like out of coolness, cause you said like I'm the 10 out of 10, or you said you're the 10 out of 10. I'm the 8 out of 10, or whatever the fuck, and then you said you forgot about the 9.
Okay. So the second coolest person that I've ever met in my entire life. That's a good question. I don't think that space is taken up yet.
Janae Iko.
I don't know if she's cool. I don't even know her.
Is her music? Is her music cool?
Her music is healing. That's why I like it.
That's cool enough, right?
That's pretty cool.
And there you go.
I don't think she's a 9 out of 10 though.
She's 10 out of 10.
No.
What the fuck?
You gotta have the whole package. What do you mean? 9 out of 10 is damn near me, and I'm just one of a one right now.
I respect that. I respect that because most people would be like, "Oh, celebrity 10 out of 10." Like, all right, whatever.
Do you even know that? That's what
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
even gonna tell you that. But then again, I'm like Tupac when it comes to the rap game. 10 out of 10.
Do you even know him?
I know of him. That's
Not
enough.
the same. Not the same at all.
The music is relatable, and the music hits in a different way.
I guess. I give
You
it
know,
to you.
I couldn't meet him. You know, I was born in 2002. I couldn't meet him if I wanted to.
Fair.
Fair enough. All right, cool. So that about wraps up this episode. Go ahead, shout out your social medias and everything.
Oh, it's just YBCharlye on everything. You know, I'm simple.
Yeah, the artist. The artist. I'm looking forward to the music. I'm gonna listen to it.
Bad. Let me know what you think.
I got you. You know what a friend's for. I got you for sure.
Oh, cool. Okay, so we friends now. Hey.
That's what I was going for. I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Watch the episodes though. Like what? So like, what made you nervous?
I will. I'm actually curious now. I want to see like the other type of conversations that you'd be having with people.
It's pretty much the same, except like the only reason I like this more is because you kind of share that energy, like that goofy type energy, which I fuck with a lot. Like others were just tapping into it, like they're getting loosened up and talking, but I didn't get the same like goofy energy type of dude. So it was cool. I fuck with that. You know, you weren't afraid to be yourself type of dude.
Why would you want to be?
Huh?
I don't know. I just feel like life is just way too short to just not be what the fuck you want to be.
And see, it's that mindset that I fuck with. Like other guests wouldn't say shit like that. They'd be like, "It was just a good episode." All right, cool.
I'm dead.
Yeah. So I feel like on a personality note, it definitely matched up for sure.
Cool.
Like, I can see us being friends. We have our differences for sure. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like enough to where it's like I can't be friends. You know?
I don't know. Do I really want to
I
associate
don't.
myself with an XZ? Gen
You
X?
said what? You said what?
Do I really want to associate myself with a Gen X person?
Gen X, bro. I'm 2002, bro. That's not even.
Gen Z?
You consider that Gen X? Let's be real. 2002.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. What is it? Gen Z?
I don't even fucking know. I just know the generation I'm living in currently is fucked up. That's all I know.
I'm dead.
That's all I need to know, and it needs to get better. We can hope, but I don't think it is. But
I feel like it's taking a step.
I hope. I hope.
Are you
But
gonna be part of the problem or part of the solution?
well, I'm doing a podcast about it, so hopefully the solution. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully people watch this shit and learn from it. You know, they
Love
got
it.
your point.
Yes.
They got your point of view. So shit. You know.
You're right. I got a pretty top tier point of view anyway, so.
Yeah. 90s.
Yeah, right now.
Anyways, so that wraps up this episode. I appreciate you coming on, and no, for real, stay in the loop. You know.
No, high key, high key. Thank you for inviting me. I actually really had a lot of fun. I thought it was dope.
Yeah, appreciate you being down and actually like getting over the nerves of coming on. You know what I'm saying? What exactly made you nervous? Out of curiosity.
I just didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't do so. I don't know. A lot of people hit me up around the same time. You, one of these other dudes that is famous on TikTok, and then another dude that's pretty famous on TikTok too. They both do military content as well, and they were just like, "Oh, let's collab, whatever." So yesterday I did a collaboration with one of them, and then not tomorrow, Thursday I'm supposed to do another collaboration. So
Hey,
just dealing with all of that in the same week, which I'm not necessarily used to. It was just like a lot, and I just didn't do any research on anything. And then I had like photographers asking me too. So I was like, I've been like away from my phone, which is why I didn't do any research. But
yeah,
typically, I would do some research and watch some stuff before I get. So I was just like, damn, I don't even know what I'm getting into. But I just was just like, fuck it.
yeah. So that's what I was hoping because it's like it's all in the highlights type of deal. Like you can see how the whole vibe goes and everything, and that's what I hope every guest does. But you know, blindly coming on here, I guess that's cool too. So they could get like a good vibe, not knowingly. I guess you could say. You know. So
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I hope so.
I mean, this was your first podcast, right?
First or second, the other podcast that I did, which is still not out yet. I don't know why, because I literally did it last year. But it
That's
was more
weird.
so
But
like a question, like an interview kind of deal. It wasn't necessarily a podcast.
but he didn't release it, or he or she didn't release it.
So the videographer that filmed it still hasn't edited it. So
That's fishy as fuck. Look, I'm gonna tell you this, right? We film this, we vibe out, talk about whatever, and it uploads like in the next fucking hour.
that's cool.
If it's been a year, that's a little fishy, bro.
Well, okay, so it's just my homeboy that also makes music. It was just three artists. We all make music together too. And we're still all friends. It's just the videographer for some reason just hasn't edited the video or anything. So I don't know.
Did he
I
seem
didn't
kind
even have when I filmed that podcast, I wasn't planning on dropping any music. I wanted to drop my first song. It was already done, but I was just like, oh, I don't know. And I just came up with my artist name. So
of
that's how like early in the year it was.
damn? I don't know. That's still a little fishy. I mean, I don't edit my podcast. All of it's dry. You know what I'm saying? All of it's like
Yeah.
legit shit. Yes, legit shit. So like, if you say some fucked up shit, then you know, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I don't edit it. So you know, it's the legit. Whatever you say, it's all organic. You know what I'm saying? Plus, my editing skills ain't top tier, so
dead.
they're not top tier. So it is what it is, type of deal. But I like it because it's organic. You know, you get the real vibe, real shit, real time. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's not anything's cut out. Like nothing will be cut out.
That's how it was yesterday when I was filming content with the other creator. He was just
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, we're just gonna do this," and I was just like, "Should we clean the?" And then he was like, "Nah." And I was like, okay. I feel like we should clean. Like the window, it was like not dirty. I was just like, "Should we clean that?"
Yeah, I'm weak. I'm weak as fuck.
But I was just like, "Yeah, it'd be more realistic, I guess, if we didn't clean it." I don't know.
Better for the video? I don't fucking know. Like
I don't know. I
I
don't
would
know.
personally clean the window because you know
I think it came out pretty
morals.
good. I was watching it this morning and I was just like, I like it.
Fuck
It looks
the
realistic.
she
I feel
said,
like
"Fuck the dirty window," but it's a good video.
I feel like the dirty window actually added to the whole vibe.
Okay, so then there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
So then there you go. Hell yeah. So for all y'all viewing, all y'all listening, Show her some love. Listen to her music. I'm gonna listen to it because I'm
Wait,
curious.
this is live?
Huh?
Is this
No, it's
live?
all recorded. It's all.
Oh.
No, it's not live. Yeah, it's not live. Don't worry. Don't worry. You was about to get nervous, but she stepped out the camera like this, bro. No, it's recorded. You're good. You're good. It's recorded. So it's gonna drop on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. You know.
Hell yeah.
So everybody better have an iPhone, otherwise, you fucking.
What are you
I don't.
doing? It's 2023.
I feel like people with Androids are weird. I don't know. They on some.
I wouldn't say weird. I just feel like they're not necessarily tapped in.
So weird.
They're like the type of people that just be watching Instagram reels and be like, yo, look at this. And I'm like, I saw that 5 weeks ago on TikTok. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that about sums that up. Get a fucking iPhone. Like 2023, get a fucking iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, you gotta go.
Yesterday.
A week ago. Oh, I thought you were gonna keep it going. But anyway,
I was like, am I dragging it?
huh?
I was, but I thought I was dragging it, so I didn't.
Nah, you good. I was gonna keep that shit going. I thought it was a challenge, you know what I'm saying? But shit, that about wraps up that episode. And I fuck with it. Friendship prosper for sure. Stay in the loop. I'll stay in the loop for sure. Hit me up anytime.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then y'all tap in, tune in, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Show her some love.
Thank you.
You have a blessed night.
You as well.